They
But you're
have that.
using your brain, your skills, your assets. So you're okay with give me the check and then whatever you take out of me, you can have. It's yours.
I
So
mean, yeah, that's kind of how it works in any job is that they bleed you dry for assets, and when they don't need you, like that's no different than a factory worker. Like when they move to automate something and get and lay off a bunch of people in the factory, it's the same concept. And I think companies are always looking for ways to improve efficiencies, cut costs, and that comes at the cost of workers a lot of times. It's just like, yeah, we get AI is going to take jobs. It's like find a job that AI can't take.
no, no, no. We're not talking about AI taking jobs. I tried to use that example to try to. So okay,
That
you're
that's
now
what you're talking.
you have to do a Zoom call with a client. Your company's kind of upset at you, right? They were able to out of all the Zoom that you did, they were able to recreate an AI image of you, and they now use you because you're still working for the company, but you're not actually there, and they're using you now to talk to another company to get the deal done because they've either lost faith in you or they're doing it unbeknownst to you for any reason that they want to do. Are you
Well,
okay with them doing that?
well, they would. Depends if what you signed in your contract. If you said they can use like after termination of your employment, they can continue to use your name, image, and likeness. Like hey, if they gave me $1 million to do that, maybe I would be okay with it for a time limit. But like if they did that without it being in a contract, I'd just sue the shit out of them and make a shit ton of money.
Okay, because okay, so now when I said it's the wild wild west of AI, there is no contracts, there is no anything that have any of those stipulations in there. It's that's why it's very important right now to kind of figure out like every angle that they're going to be using yourself and figure out ways to like combat against it or figure out that's why I wanted the lawyer on here. We wanted to find legal ways to protect yourself from other people using not only your likeness but your special things that you can do that nobody else can do, either at work or at some unique thing that that you do. So how do you? We're trying to protect that, and I don't know right now if it's definitely not right now being able to be protected. And if we're talking about musicians and all that using their voices, all those people are signed to labels who have publishing companies who you can't use that shit anyways. So if when Drake puts the song with Tupac, the Tupac estate or whoever owns the rights to his music, they flag that, get it down because they own that. So that's kind of like not. That's a very easy way to say it's an easy way to look at it from the law aspect of take it down, you can't use that. But we're talking about regular people or just anybody online who, like of the ways to protect yourself. You got anything for that, Alpha?
I low key did not listen to anything.
I
But
don't know.
can you give me the gist of what you just
It's,
said?
it's it's you're just like the fucking AI bot, to be honest. You go watch the fucking clips. We do a 2 hour show. I throw it into AI. I get one clip out of 30. It gets everybody else talking. Obviously, I have no substance. I have no delivery aspect of it. The AI thinks I'm a retard, and there it is. So like,
Wait, the AI thinks you're a retard?
yeah, like when we're doing the clips, we put it in AI bot. The AI puts out the clip. I have one clip out of like 35 out of a 2 hour segment, and I'm just sitting there like, wow, I had no substance. Now Alpha Wednesdays is Alpha show, so it's more directed towards the panel and Alpha. So I'm just whatever. But at the end of the day, like I gotta offer like I offer nothing, and this guy said he ignored everything I just said. Fuck it.
So I got an idea. What if we used AI to replace you as the host of the podcast? Because we have a lot of content of you. Let's try that as an experiment.
I like I said, but behind the scenes, this all this was an AI play for me. When I was doing all my deep thinking and all that, I realized, at the end of the day, like I'm gonna be, this is gonna be useful, and I'm gonna need it, right? So I had to create my own model. So when I have my own AI model, there's definitely that I'm making. So we can do that. We can try to experiment with that, and then we'll see how it floats. But that's a good example of saying that maybe I'm not good at this, but maybe I can train an AI to be better than me. But I'm not. But I'm going to take credit for it though. I'm going to take credit for all of it, but I'm going to make the AI better, and it's going to look like I'm better. So now when I go out and people think that they're gonna be, man, this guy's dumb, or what the hell? Like this guy doesn't. That's not the AI. That's not the person we saw on the stream. Like when the level of thinking that we're thinking right now is like we're gonna take it there. So you have to look at it from every aspect, from a phone call that you have with somebody to somebody you meet. They could do what I just said. They could make a better version of themselves using AI, and they can essentially catfish you into thinking that you are this person. And then in reality, you're not.
It's kind of like the idea of utilizing source material to make something better. Like I'm trying to think of an example of something where like the source material sucked, but over time adaptations got better. Like something like X-Men. Maybe the first X-Men show wasn't great, but people stole that source material to build it out to be something even better. But it's kind of the idea. Is just like you are the source. You utilize AI to make it better over time.
Right. So when I decide when we're doing this, is like I do it in the sense of, okay, I'm trying to have ownership of my image and my voice and my all this. So I'm going to create my own model. So I'll have that, and then I'll train that. Versus it's if it's going to be out in the public, right? It's a double-edged sword. You're going to have somebody else, have that information too, so they can use it against you. But if you are active with it, then you can put protocols of things I won't ever say, right? So that way, when you, oh no, I wouldn't. That's not. That's a fake. That's an AI. So that's kind of like why the thought exercise of saying like, okay, if you have the AI is going to get so sophisticated so fast that laws aren't going to be able to keep up with it, and there's going to be a lot of shady things going on right now, which already things happen, but we just, hey guys, I wish we had a lawyer on so we can figure out ways to make that more of your own perpetuity type stuff. Again, Alpha probably didn't listen to a fucking word I said. I'm just gonna just I'm gonna just make a bot, and I'm gonna have the bot take the last 2 episodes.
The thing is like a lot of the stuff that you're saying is like super. It's like densely packed and difficult to. It's like densely packed and difficult to follow.
Yeah, I mean, like you kind of have to have That's why the lawyer that we had, he was a business lawyer. He has a lot of different things, and he was like, he deals with like different like acquisitions. So he's looking more into this as well. So he was gonna come on. And I told him too late, so he said he's gonna try to come the last 2 episodes. We got 2 episodes left, guys, of season 2 of Alpha Wednesdays, and then we're gonna go on break for till season 3, which will announce the date of season 3 here by like a week or 2. But how do you feel about the season so far, Alpha?
I think we learned a lot.
Right now, we're at 22,000 views.
That is impressive, I guess. Can't believe 22,000 people saw this.
Well, we got to thank the main event AZ for getting 10K of that. So
is that 30,000 views across YouTube? And
no,
Twitch?
that's just YouTube. Well, I haven't added the Twitch numbers. Twitch is a little bit different. It's more, but it's I mean, if I haven't added TikTok, I haven't added. That's just YouTube. So if we add TikTok and we add the Twitch, I don't even think people watch the kick. It's never fucking. Nobody even clicks that shit. If we
I think it's very niche.
Probably like 30. If we add everything, maybe 30. But we're gonna try to get a little bit higher towards the last 2 episodes. And we
are you doing your Lebanon thing or no?
Yeah, we the next 2 weeks we'll discuss what's gonna happen in between the seasons. I'm not really we haven't. Season 3 is in the works. We've picked up for season 3. But we're gonna try to shop around season 2, season 1 to see if we can get an HBO deal, a Netflix deal, something crazy like that. We're gonna shop it around a little bit.
Why not aim a little bit lower? Than that?
We're talking to everybody, bro. We're talking to Tubi. We're talking to everyone. We're gonna see what we can do.
What? I'm just saying, like maybe like just be a little bit more realistic.
Yeah, I know. I said the big ones, but it was for clickbait.